Hi guys, welcome back and welcome to another episode of Cycling the Streets of Blackpool. Today's street, as you can see, is going to be Warbreck Hill Road. Warbreck Hill Road starts here on Guinness Square on the promenade, and it's a long road, a wide road that runs east. And again, I apologise for any sniffing or coughing. I do have quite a bad cold, so I'm going to try and keep sniffing and coughing to the minimum. So here we go. This is the worst bit of the cycle because it's the hilly bit. It is a mainly residential road. There are a few hotels and guest houses just dotted around. There, that road to the left is Homefield Road. I do have that on the Streets of Blackpool series for anybody that might be interested. To the right we've just passed Seafield Road, and this is the hilly bit where I've got to put all the effort in and stand up in my saddle just to get to the top. Come on, I can do it. I'm proud of myself for making it into work today actually, because today's Sunday. I phoned in sick on Friday because I was so ill. Thursday was my day off. I was pretty ill on Thursday, but I could just feel myself getting worse and worse throughout the day. So I called in, and I actually called in for the Friday and the Saturday, which is really unusual for me to call in sick, because I don't ever like doing that. And Friday night in bed was probably one of the worst nights I've ever had for a long time. I felt like I couldn't breathe. My arms and legs were hurting. I was trying to cough, but I couldn't cough. And I got probably the worst headache I've ever had in my entire life. In fact, it got so bad I wanted to call for an ambulance, that's how bad it got. I managed though just to calm myself down, and I took some cocodamol, which they tell you not to take if you've got a headache because it can make it worse apparently, but I took some anyway and that helped a little bit. But by the time Saturday morning came, there was no way on the planet I could have gone into work. My legs were like jelly, I was shaky, I was still headachy, like recovering from a migraine. I felt like I was getting double vision. I was in a horrible state, and I was going to call work and say, look, I'll be back on Monday, I need another day. But I didn't want to let my Sunday folks down, so I thought I'd just, dose myself up with vitamin C and tons of water and just see how it goes. And by the evening I did start to feel a little bit less crappy, and I still don't feel the best today, but I'm a heck of a lot better. I've got a cold still and a cough and a sore throat, but I can function. And it is just a cold, for those of you that are wondering, because I took 2 tests for you know what, and they were both negative. And I'm also triple vaccinated, so I definitely know it's not that. And I'm also really careful most of the time. So yeah, this is just a cold. It feels like a really bad cold, but just a cold nonetheless. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying Warbreck Hill Road whilst you're listening to my depressing illness moans. Just like that, we're on Devonshire Road. We're going to cross Devy Road, make sure nothing's coming. Yeah, there you go. All the way, because Warbreck Hill Road does indeed cross Devonshire Road. It goes further east. It finishes on, I think it's like a Plymouth Road or Bisburn Road. I do get my streets mixed up around this area. not really good at knowing them all. But yeah, we're nearly at the bottom now. It's quite a pleasant cycle. I do like cycling these longer streets because it means you get to see the whole street and the video isn't as long or as slow. But yeah, what a lovely peaceful cycle this is. The rest of this bit now is mostly downhill from what I can remember. I very rarely walk down here because usually when I'm going to work I just stay on Devonshire Road and don't turn off. I mean, we can still get there this way. I've been this way before, but it's not my usual way. That is Leys Road we've just passed on the left. Now this downhill bit takes us all the way to the traffic lights where Warbreck Hill Road finishes. The best bits are the bits that are downhill. So I can just relax and sit on my bike and let it take me to the end of the road. I'm going quite fast. I wonder how fast I'm going. I did used to have a speedometer on my bike, but the battery just wore out. As I remember when I first got this bike, I used to cycle everywhere on it. I'd cycle to work, but I'd also go like cycle to Morrison, cycle to Astor, or just cycle somewhere nice for a bit of cycling fun, because I just cycled everywhere because it was a novelty having such a great bike. And I'm going to just get off for a minute because I'm going to walk around here. And then the brakes kind of wore out, so I had to take it in for repair to get the brakes repaired. I did have it insured for the first few years, so it was like free. So I took the bike in to get the brakes fixed, and the dude who was fixing the brake was like, "Whoa, where do you cycle?" And I'm like, "Just to the shops and around and about, you know, here and there." Right. And he was like, "You've got almost 1,000, I think it was 1,200 or 1,500, I can't remember. But it was like, you've got almost 1,200 miles on this bike." And I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of cycling. And that is just me going to work and back, cycling along the prom, cycling to Bispham and back, or to St Anne's or Lytham and back, just here and there on days. And yeah, Warbreck Hill Road finishes actually on the junction of Plymouth Road and Bispham Road, so I was actually right on both counts. Both counts would have been the correct answer. Oh well, I'm about just to have a really massive big cough, and I'm sure you don't want to hear that on video, so I'm going to finish this one now. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like if you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe, and I will see you all very soon in the next one. Goodbye.